Sunday where some churches were opening for the first time in weeks to pray together. People came to our beautiful city to do a peaceful protest, and I want to thank them for that. Protests are American right. Protests have changed our country for the better, and for that, I am so pleased. People arrived about 1 o'clock and dispersed around 6:30. Then we had other people who came in to destroy the message that had been conveyed earlier, a message of justice. Then came the people causing chaos in our streets with the cowards that tore down our flag. The American flag, and I think they started to burn it in our streets out there. You can still see out in the street where there was a fire. You know, and that flag is a symbol of our rights as Americans. And one of those rights is to assemble. It's very important that the original messages of the peaceful protesters do not get lost amid unrest. What happened to George Floyd is not okay. It's not okay with any of us. We need justice for the Black lives that have been lost. We must acknowledge the pain and commit to being allies and to reaching out to help the community move forward in a way that uplifts those who need it most. We are at our best when all people are treated equitably with dignity and respect. This is a moment for our community and our country to stand united against racism. Back in February, just over 3 months ago, many of us celebrated Black History Month at the San Andreas Public Library and at Shepherd Hall. It was packed with people of all ages who sang songs and shared stories. So I was invited there by the local branch of the NAACP, and the theme was a celebration, was preparing to answer the call, 2020 and beyond. How meaningful was that we didn't even realize at the time. The other day I received an email from a woman in Santa Maria asking me what I was going to do to protect the protesters. Well, our police department did that all day. They did it yesterday, and they have done it in the past. And I certainly want to thank our police department for everything they have done. LaWanda, I would like you to come up here and stand with us, please. This is the lady that put together the event we had at Shepherd Hall and did such a fantastic job. I thank the residents who used their First Amendment rights to protest peacefully and respectfully. We're Americans, whether we were born here or not, we are Americans. And we need to stand together as Americans to respect other Americans, their thoughts, and their rights to assemble. As mayor with all 4 of our council members today, Yolanda from the NAACP, our sheriff, our police chief here, Chief Hansen, and I want to encourage the peaceful protests and to listen earnestly to their message. These protests don't give voice to the voiceless. Everyone has a voice. Those who chose to destroy property and cultivate violence ultimately distract from those voices. I'm optimistic that Santa Maria can show the rest of the state what meaningful dialogue and constructive action really looks like. And I know when I speak for everyone standing up here, and I've had emails from friends of mine, we cannot believe this is happening in our Santa Maria. It is so sad. And to see our flag desecrated just as the memory of the man that they were supposed to be protesting desecrated. I'm not talking about the protesters, I'm talking about the people who came in and caused the chaos. So, the curfew is hereby ordered from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock within the city of Santa Maria, effective immediately. This regulation shall remain in effect until 5 a.m. on June 8, 2020, and widespread publicity and notice will be given of said regulation through the most feasible and adequate means of disseminating such information and notice throughout the city of Santa Maria. And again, I want to thank all of you for being here, and I certainly appreciate it. Lawanda, there you are. I'd like you to make a few comments.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon, everyone. I thank you, Mayor, and I thank our council members for your encouragement, your beautiful words, because I wasn't here yesterday at that march, because we're preparing another one, and I shouldn't say our own, but we're preparing another one. And I want you to look over by our beautiful woman and child, and you will see that we have a memorial there for the young lady from Louisville, Kentucky, Brianna Taylor and Ahmaud Arbery. We did that coincidentally on May 25th. Right here in this courtyard, it was very peaceful. We've had hundreds of marches, protests. We've never had an incident. We want people to be able to protest and to express themselves peacefully, nonviolent, and be able to come together. But that's where it ends. When people desecrate our flags, loot, you go into poor neighborhoods that are most in need of your drugstore, your markets, and so forth. We don't want any of that. And those people, when we have our next celebration, it's a social justice solidarity march rally on Thursday. Those people are not welcome. They weren't welcome yesterday, and they're not welcome today. Mayor, council members, thank you again. Chief, thank you again. I've talked with the chief. We want to work with them. We almost canceled, and we decided to go forward, because then otherwise we'll let it have to be done. Thank you.
Chief Hansen, would you like to say a few words, please?
Okay, I'm going to pop this on. As the chief of police, I just want to say that what happened here last night, in the late night, was not representative of this community. I was not brought here by this community. That's not how this community functions and lives together. What you saw in Milwaukee that generated some of these protests, that is not representative of your police department in Santa Maria. And we've got a fine police department of people that are here to take care of this community and preserve people's rights, one of which is to protest, one of which is the right of free speech and the right of assembly. So, and we will do that. And we were very, very tolerant yesterday, because we wanted to tolerate people's rights, and we wanted to empower them. But tolerance stops when destruction starts. And tolerance has its limits, is what I'm saying here. So we'll take a very hard look at this, and we'll get better at it every time if it continues to happen. And but you have my personal assurance here that you have a fine department that is serving this community with a lot of heart, and we love this community, and what happened here is not representative of it, so thank you.
And I would just like to end this by, we are in solidarity, and we are going to join hands and let you know that we are Santa Marians. We are proud to be Santa Marians. We are Americans. We are proud to be Americans.